The 12-page contract then said very specific provisions that the candidates cannot actually ask each other any questions during the debates, that no third-party candidates will be permitted to participate in those events, that there will be a certain number of audience members will be supporters of the various candidates. Actually, it's quite tame compared to the contracts that we've seen in recent years. That contract was 12 pages. The 2004 contract that we've managed to obtain a copy of was 32 pages. So over time, the candidates have made even greater efforts to control various components of the debates to eliminate both third-party candidates, unpredictable questions, and any threat to their dominance in our political process.
So this commission, talk about the heads of the commission and who they are, who they were when it started, Frank Fahrenkopf and Paul Kirk, and who they are today, and who they represent.
Frank Fahrenkopf and Paul Kirk were the original co-chairs of the Commission on Presidential Debates. Frank Fahrenkopf is the former chair of the Republican Party, and Paul Kirk is the former chair of the Democratic Party. And when they created the commission, for 15 months, they simultaneously served as co-chairs of their respective parties and the commission. So it was, of course, by definition, an entity that was absolutely loyal to the two parties. Well, guess what? Frank Fahrenkopf still is co-chair of the Commission on Presidential Debates decades later, and he has one other job, his day job. He's the director of the American Gaming Association. In other words, he's the nation's leading gambling lobbyist. When I asked Frank, hey, do you feel comfortable having beer and tobacco companies paying for our most important election events, our presidential debates? He said, boy, you're talking to the wrong guy. I represent the gambling industry. The other co-chair of the Commission on Presidential Debates now is Mike McCurry, former press secretary to Bill Clinton, and also a lobbyist. He's lobbied aggressively on behalf of the telecommunications industry. So you have two people in charge of these presidential debates that, number one, are loyal to their parties, their political operatives, and number two, have demonstrated time and time again a willingness to sacrifice the interest of the American people for private, political, and financial interests.